It's a spaceship, Mike.
I know it is.
No way.
It's not a spaceship.
Holy it's dead.
Holy guys, I'm zoomed in. It's a spaceship.
When Encounters returns, we'll investigate more hoaxes that have baffled the experts.
And when you see this dramatic and phony evidence, you'll understand why.
So stay with us.
Coming up, is this a close encounter of the fifth kind?
It's a spaceship.
This time, even the experts aren't sure.
What I saw on film looked a lot like what many people have described to me.
Our hoax report continues.
It's easy to understand why people would enjoy hoaxing UFO encounters. What isn't easy to understand is the way they do it.
Our UFO hoax hall of shame is full of cases in point, and we admit, even we were fooled. Perhaps the most bizarre example of mistaken identity began in the fall of 1993, when copies of this videotape began to circulate among UFO enthusiasts. It begins with a birthday party, obviously shot on home video. But then, the party takes a strange turn. A power outage and a flash of light cause the men to investigate an apparent plane crash on the other side of the hill.
It's a spaceship, Mike.
I know it is.
No way.
It's not a spaceship.
Holy it's dead.
Holy guys, I'm zoomed in. It's a spaceship.
Moments later, the UFO's occupants emerge.
Holy
I think it's us.
They're looking at us. Get the here.
For 60 terrifying minutes, the panic-stricken family fights off the invading aliens. The home video ends abruptly as the aliens enter the family's home and apparently abduct them.
When I first ran across the tape, I was invited over to a friend's house who said he had a very interesting UFO abduction tape.
Tom Dongo is a top UFO researcher and author based in Sedona, Arizona. He believed the tape was genuine.
I was stunned, shocked by what I saw. I felt that the tape might be real because it fit in very well with so many UFO alien incidences that I know of. It fit very well, in fact, almost too well. I thought no one could fake something like that.
After spending 3 months checking with UFO researchers worldwide, Dongo was unable to find anyone else who had seen the video, and he was unable to locate another copy.
It began to seem even more obvious to me that possibly it was an entirely authentic video, and someone, namely possibly the government, was trying to grab all the copies that were out there.
I have been studying UFOs for 42 years, and I've got a pretty good track record.
Retired U.S. Army Colonel Don Ware spent his career working closely with military intelligence.
I thought that it did not have the appearance of being a scripted production because everybody was talking at the same time and you couldn't understand half of what they said.
They gotta come through the house to find him, okay? But when
That gives us 5 more minutes.
The people on camera did express a great deal of emotion. If they were actors, they ought to get an Oscar or an Emmy.
In my opinion, if that's Academy Award performance, it's very, very bad performance.
Robert Short has been a respected UFO researcher for over 4 decades. He was skeptical.
At the very end, it was supposed to be the point of the film, when these aliens presumably were coming into the house. The guy was trying to create an impression of panicking. Oh my God! Oh, there's the aliens! Oh my God! What do I do? And he's, and he's got his camera out of focus. And I thought, wait a minute. What does he get the camera out of focus when all the rest of the stuff he was doing was in focus, I thought, oh, give me a break, come on.
Perhaps the most controversial aspect of the video was the appearance of the aliens.
I have not seen a real alien, so I don't presume to know what a real alien looks like. What I saw on film looked a lot like what many people have described to me that they have seen onboard alien vehicles.
In the one sequence where I believe it's Jason that's carrying the supposedly dead alien in, I took photographs of each frame. And in one frame, the eye of the alien is sunken in. When I was at the International UFO Congress, there was a man standing over my shoulder, as I was going through these prints, and he said, I have seen dead aliens, and that's exactly what happens. When they're dead, their eye gets concave like that.
Hoax or tragic proof of an alien abduction? The debate raged until the spring of 1994.
The idea was to do War of the Worlds on videotape, to take the audience and show them the real terror, real time, all in one take.
After a lengthy investigation, San Francisco filmmaker Dean Alioto was tracked down, and he confirmed that he had produced a brilliant docudrama.
The aliens were designed and created based on actual testimony and drawings of people who claimed to have been abducted. They had large heads. They were about 4 feet tall. Their bodies were slight. They looked very androgynous. We hired 8-year-old little girls to be in these suits. I didn't intend for this to be a hoax at all. My goal was to set out to make the most realistic UFO abduction tape possible, but this was beyond my wildest dreams. It was a huge compliment to the cast and crew that people, UFO-ologist, scientist, and a colonel with military experience believed that this was an actual tape, an actual documentation of someone being abducted. It cracked me up. I couldn't believe it.
But truth is in the eye of the beholder, and even though Dean Alioto confessed, Tom Dongo has his doubts.
There's really something inside me that really is not convinced that parts of it are not real. I have a feeling that still that parts of that video may be 100% authentic.
Don Ware thinks Alioto may have a secret agenda.
I am not convinced the thing is a hoax because I know that our government policy is to insert disinformation into every major UFO case or released a document, or possibly every home video that gets on the market. The reason is to keep the public from getting too excited about our alien visitors. Hence the stickers on the back of the video saying this is a dramatization, which allows people not to accept it if they don't have to.
It's clear that people will believe what they want to believe. Ultimately, you have to decide for yourself.